Hi, this is David Esrati, candidate for Congress in Ohio's 10th District, which encompasses all of Montgomery County, including Dayton, Ohio, all of Greene County, and parts of Clark County. Your current congressman is 10-term incumbent Michael Turner, former mayor of Dayton, and I am his challenger. There have been many that have come before me and lost. Closest recently was two elections ago. Teresa Gasper came within 12 points. The district is gerrymandered to be a red district. Now, all this is kind of amazing because Mike Turner isn't really your congressman. He's the congressman for defense industry contractors, home builders, and everybody else who gives him a minimum donation of $500 and up. This is not a person who comes out and meets with you, talks to you, communicates with you, other than sending out a franked piece of mail just before the election telling you about how he works for the base. So I'm facing incredible odds because this district is considered a solidly red district, even though the redistricting was supposed to fix some of that because Ohio, with 15 seats, has like 13 that are solidly Republican, and it should be closer to 7 or 8 that are Republican and the rest are Democrat. But that's not how things work, and the Supreme Court apparently doesn't, the Ohio Supreme Court doesn't have the balls to throw some people in jail who failed to do their job and committed contempt of court. So let's talk about talking. Here I am every day, 4 o'clock, coming on live. You can subscribe and hit that little notify bell, and you can be notified immediately when this comes on. And I've had a few of you dialing in every day. Now, we haven't had any comments or questions, and we'd love to see those, and for right now, we'll respond to them the next broadcast, but the eventual goal is to figure out all this live stream stuff and how to make it work so that you get it, live responses as you ask questions. That's a lot different from Congressman Turner, who won't even meet with people in the community. Now, here's the drill. If you have a group, organization, and you'd like to meet your potential congressman and ask questions and talk to him, all you have to do is go to the Elect Esrati website, contact me, and we'll set it up. I'll put it on my event calendar. I'll be there. I'll bring cameras. If you have an internet connection, I will live stream the event, giving your organization the ability to promote themselves using my channel. We'll talk and do Q&A for a bit, and we will figure out what a real congressman does when they have town halls, because in 20 years in Congress, Mike Turner hasn't had a single one. If you have a coffee shop or a large restaurant and you'd like to have an event there, and I'll have people coming out, supporters and people who just have questions or uncommitted, I'll do that too. You let me know and I will be there. It's going to be between now and November 8th, so we've got plenty of time to do at least 1 or 2 of these a week throughout the area. I will come. I'm not playing hockey at night, so I need something else to do other than knock on doors and talk to people. So, again, electesrati.com, contact us, say you'd like to host an event, and we will make it happen. So the next question is, I am the candidate according to the primary, but when are the results going to be certified? I just came back from the Board of Elections, and it's not going to be till something like the 23rd because they didn't finalize the district until the deadline to mail out the ballots. So we're sort of in limbo, and I still haven't heard from the Ohio Democratic Party, the DNC. I'm kind of wondering when these people are going to start getting their act together if they really want to win districts. There are some people who say, well, you're in a red district and you can't win. Let me tell you something. As bad as Mike Turner has been all these years, and as bad as the challengers have been, anything is possible. I think people are ready for a change. I think they want people in Congress that have new ideas and want to shake things up and change things. So, again, what I want to focus on, I'm a small businessman like many of you are. I think it's insane how complicated things are. Like just the idea that we have to pay a payroll company to do payroll, to pay taxes? Come on. If the government wants to collect taxes, give us a site, let us enter in our hours and all the other stuff, and boom, not only does the government get to record everything in real time and have the information, they get paid in real time, just like a payroll company. And instead of taking the cut of, from most small businesses are paying $50 and more for 2 or 3 employees on up to hundreds and thousands of dollars to do payroll every year, that money could be used for other things, like, making sure that the plumbing pipes in your community aren't made of lead and are poisoning you and your children, or bridges aren't collapsing, or schools that need roofs have them. Or how about this one? How about all the veterans that right now have CPAP machines that are causing cancer and they can't replace them fast enough? These are the kinds of things our government should be able to do better and could do better, and it wouldn't cost us anything. Or, again, my favorite subject, make sure insulin is affordable for diabetics so they're not rationing it like 1 in 4 Americans do. Reminder, Mike Turner voted against the Affordable Insulin Act, and it's just reprehensible. So let's work on making government actually responsive. And let's also talk about just running for political office. I got a note from the FEC today about all the changes they were making to their filing software for federal candidates. And I read it. It read like something out of the tax rolls. This isn't that hard. People make donations. You record who it is, and you record what you spend your money on. And if you did that in real time and the donors were all verified, it'd be a piece of cake. You wouldn't need a treasurer with a CPA to file your reports. We have to make our country more efficient. We have to make things that make sense. Our taxes are more complicated than any other country, civilized country. Nobody does it the way we do. Why do we do it that way? I don't know, but the IRS has been underfunded for a long time, and if something doesn't get fixed, it's just going to get worse. If you have a government program that hands out a ton of penalties and they all go to smaller businesses because your rules are too complicated or it's not clear, that probably needs to get fixed first. Now, the states are just as guilty as the feds, but let's get the Fed part straight. Who came up with these 941s and quarterlies and bi-monthlies and monthlies and annuals and everything? Why do we need all that? We pay our employees, we pay our taxes. At the end of the year, we figure out how much we made or lost when we hand it out, and there's your tax return. Not that hard. So, you got a choice coming up. The question is, what kind of congressman do you want? Do you want one that comes out and talks to you, one that listens to you, one that wants to work for you, not for the big lobbyists and the special interest groups in the military-industrial complex? Or do you want what you've had for the last 20 years who won't even talk to you unless you have a check for $500? That's your choice. I'm David Esrati. I'm running for Congress. I approve this message, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Thank you for watching. Remember, questions, put them in the comments.